Alright, let's talk about something that's been on my mind lately. The golden age of gaming. Is it already behind us? I mean, when I look around at what's happening in the gaming world today, it's hard to not think that we've lost something special along the way. Remember when going into GameStop was an actual experience? Like, you'd walk in and there was like a buzz in the air. There was new games lined on the shelves, and the latest consoles were on display, and it was like the go-to place to catch up on what was happening in the gaming world. Now it just feels like a ghost town, and GameStop is just closing stores left and right. Honestly, the magic that made it a corner store of our gaming lives is just gone. It's like losing an old friend. You knew it was coming, but it still stings. Speaking of things that were fading away, did you hear that Game4 magazine is done? Yeah, that's right. After 30 years, they stopped publishing it, and for decades, this magazine was like the window into our gaming universe, offering previews, reviews, and also other deep dives that we just love to read. Now it's just over. I used to look forward to reading and flipping through those, but now it's just gone. I remember reading about games I've never even heard of, and it just kind of feels like to me that we're just losing significant pieces of gaming culture that used to connect us all. What about E3? This used to be like the event for every gamer to look forward to. It was like the Super Bowl for gaming. It always had big reveals, unexpected announcements, and just so much hype. But now E3 is just a dud, and it's pretty much just dead. And even the biggest companies don't even seem to care about it anymore. When E3 was like the pinnacle of gaming conferences, and it's just now fallen apart, it makes you wonder what else is going wrong with the industry. Also, I got this double-edged sword on the internet. How it's good and bad. So, let's be real. The internet has changed everything, and I'm not saying it's all bad, but it's definitely shifted the way that we experience games. Back in the day, we had to figure everything out with our friends, and that was kind of the way. It was just like playground talk, or just really just word on the street. But now you can just look up a Google guide for just about anything. Sure, it's convenient, but it's taken away some of that sense of discovery. Games used to be so much more about the story and the journey and less about the grinding to the end. Now it just feels like it's all about how fast you can level up, how fast you can finish, and that's just not the same as the truly immersing games that I used to play as a kid. Another thing that kind of bugs me with the industry is all the online only games with no story modes. Don't get me wrong, I like multiplayer games, but sometimes I just want a good story game that I can just sink my teeth into and just play. Just something I can enjoy at my own pace. Feels like the industry is just moving away from that, and I don't think it's a good thing. I feel like we're just losing depth, and I think we're losing narratives that used to just make these games so memorable. So, that's my reality check. Is the golden age of game over? Maybe. We are seeing the decline in physical stores, legendary magazines closing down, and even iconic events even getting canceled. The internet has made things more accessible, but at what cost? And with the rise of these online-only games, I feel like we're drifting further away from what made gaming so special in the first place. I'm not saying that gaming is doomed, but I think things aren't looking great either. Maybe this is just the natural evolution of the industry, or maybe we're losing something that we won't get back. What do you think? Is the golden age of gaming over, or is there still hope on the horizon? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Peace.